Hey guys, Timothy here. Welcome to another Magic Origins draft. It is September 14th today, so I've been checking the spoilers for Battle for Zendikar, and the set as a whole, it has a lot of exciting things going on, but the set as a whole, as far as limited goes, looks very unexcited. There are so many bad rares in the set. A lot of the rares are lands that are very niche and only fit certain archetypes, and then there are a lot of just terrible rares. So I'm waiting to see what the rest of the set looks like, but a good portion of it doesn't look so cool. I'm taking Chandra's Ignition. This card is awesome, fantastic. There are two other really good red cards in the pack too. Throwing Knife is pretty decent, and then there's Celestial Fire and Wild Instinct, but I'm not passing Chandra's Ignition. We're passing good red to the left, which means our opponent, or the person next to us, is probably going to be in that color as well. This pack is significantly worse than the one we just had. I don't want to take Invocation unless I'm already red. I kind of want to take a creature here. I'm leaning towards Orchard Spirit, but I don't like red-green very much. There's just not a lot. Maybe Coldblade, even though Coldblade's not very good. Claustrophobia is probably the best card. Weight in the Underworld. I'm leaning towards Weight. I don't know. There are a couple of good cards, but nothing that really makes me want to take another color. Let's go with the Claustrophobia. It's kind of awkward following up a red card, a double red with a double blue. And then the best card in this pack is black. Although Pricklebore and Rock Smaller are both very good. Pricklebore is fantastic with Chandra's Ignition. Other than that, Possessed Scab, not something I'm going to pick up this early. Charging Griffin would be fine. Evolving Wilds would be okay as well, especially with the double colored cards. I'm going to go and grab Pricklebore. Sigil at the Empty Throne, in my opinion, is not good. I would not recommend it. Nothing blue here. I mean, Artificer's Epiphany, but not very good. So this Claustrophobia is speculative right now. I'll take the 2-drop. I'd be fine with Shambling Ghoul here. I do like red-black, but I'm going to stay on color with a Subterranean Scout. And then move into this pack. Oh, green is looking pretty open. This is definitely signed. 5th pick, Undercity Troll. Cobblebrute is not a very good card, but it's good with Chandra's Ignition. I don't really want Cobblebrute, though. I'm going to go ahead and take Undercity Troll. I could take the second Claustrophobia, but I haven't seen any other blue that I'm excited about. And Undercity Troll kind of shows me that green is open. There were some pretty decent green picks in the last couple packs as well. Also, it's a good 2-drop. I don't know, every time I take Undercity Troll in one of these drafts, the card doesn't work out, or it never makes the cut. Here, I don't like Sylvan Messenger unless you're full-on elves, and we are not at the moment. Active Treason, probably not. Zendikar's Royal, same story as Undercity Troll. Every time I take it, it never makes the cut. There are green cards here, but none of them are great. I'm probably going to just take this Automaton. Leaves me still pretty open. Otherwise, I'd be taking probably Caustic Caterpillar for the sideboard, and I don't think I want to take a sideboard card this early, so I'll take this Hill Giant. Follow up probably with Llanowar Empath. I mean, there's a lot of blue in this pack, but none of it's very good. Turn to Frog's pretty good, but Talent of the Telepath is not very good. Every time I've seen this come up, it bricks or it hits something pretty weak. Weight of the Underworld or Llanowar. I'm going to take another green card here and a creature. And follow that up. Lots of Charging Griffins. Probably Vastwood Gorger before the second Pricklebore, I think. Yeah. Like that pick just fine. Man, these packs have been pretty bad. I'll take Active Treason, I guess. Orchard Spirit's fine. I'll happily pick up Orchard Spirit. And Evolving Wilds here is pretty good as well. Means I get a free splash off anything. Now, let's see. Gather the Pack or... yeah. I don't think I'm going to play Gather the Pack. I don't like the card very much. Alright, so some decent cards. Chandra's Ignition being one of the best cards in the format. Undercity Troll being a very good 2-drop. Other than that, the rest of it is decent playable cards. Active Treason, I'm looking to probably cut. If I have a lot of 4-drops, I don't mind losing the Automaton. Jeez, another Liliana. How often do we open Lilianas? It seems rigged, but I've played so many of these drafts, and I've opened Liliana 3 times. I opened her in a sealed pool at a Grand Prix trial, and then first picked her in a top 8 draft. Fiery Conclusion, or actually Leaf Gilder would probably be the best card, but I'm going to take it for the tickets here. Even if I don't play it. That, and I don't want to play against Liliana. Ooh, Sky Snare, Elvish Visionary. Ooh, that's a tough pick. I'm going to take Sky Snare, I think. I would like Visionary, though. Yeah, I'm going to take Sky Snare, and then my top end looks pretty good. I'll be looking to pick up Leaf Gilders, stuff like that. Here, I'll take the Dragon Fodder, I guess. Yeah, now this is the pack where the person next to us is probably red, taking all our good red. That may not be the case, but I'll take Dragon Fodder. It's a 2-drop. Ooh, I do like Acolyte a lot. This pack's good. There's a lot of good stuff in this pack. Now there's Acolyte of the Inferno, which is a fantastic 3-drop. There's Might of the Masses, which is very good with Orchard Spirit and very good with Chandra's Ignition. There's Wild Instincts, which is great removal. I'm leaning towards Acolyte here. The card is just a beast when it comes to attacking. I've picked it a lot. Wild Instincts is the close second. There's even Foundry of the Councils. Wild Instincts probably the smarter pick, given that my removal right now is 1 card, but it's more Wild Instincts is more replaceable than the Acolyte, I think. Now, Throwing Knife we could take for the same reason, it being removal, also very good on Orchard Spirit. Majoring Bully, I would take Visionary over Majoring Bully any day. And I think I'm going to do that. Throwing Knife is pretty good though, but I'm going to take a 2-drop. That draws me a card. Would like a Zendikar Incarnate. That would be pretty sweet. But I'm not going to complain about a Crone Sergeant. I guess a Crone Sergeant kind of fits a similar role as Acolyte, but I like Acolyte a lot. Warhorn, not in this deck, I don't think. So let's go and take the Sergeant. And, ooh, Leaf Gilder. I was going to take Hitchclaw, but Leaf Gilder is good. Timber Pack and just have a bunch of 2-drops that all die to our Chandra's Ignition. Yep, get in the deck, Timber Pack. Here, I guess Evolving Wilds number 2 isn't really doing much. We're not splashing Liliana. So I'm happy taking Hitchclaw, I think. Great blocker. Vastwood Gorger number 2, I don't want. Cobblebrew, I guess. Majoring Network. If there's a deck that wants Majoring Network, this might be it, but I think Majoring Network is just bad. I like having Aerial Volley in the sideboard. And then my pick of red cards, Smash for the sideboard. Another Gather the Pack. I'll take another Vine Snare before I take another Gather that I don't even plan on playing. Alright, and 2-drops are great. We have 6 2-drop creatures. We're looking for removal now, so some fiery impulses, lightning javelins, wild instincts, anything of that nature. We have 18 playables here. Couple brute. I hope not to play if I don't have to. Ooh, this is a great card, but again, a double white. So we opened up a bunch of good rares, all in different... So we opened up a double rare bomb, a double black bomb, and then a double white bomb, so no such luck. This is not cons where you can just play all of the colors. It just wouldn't work out, even if I had picked Evolving Wilds number 2. Now, my pick is between Fiery Impulse and Wild Instincts, and I lean more towards the Impulse, but I'm in a deck that wants to attack a lot, so Fiery Instincts looks very attractive. The person to my right is probably not red, though, so I'm likely to get some good red cards coming this way. It's a tough pick. I think I want the Wild Instincts, though, given what I have. Impulse is probably better. Tough pick, very tough pick. Let's take Instincts. I'm not 100% on that one. Here, Rune Servitor. I'll take the Visionary before I take Servitor. Rogue's Passage would be fine. And then there's Might of the Masses, and I'm kind of leaning towards Might. Might would be good with more Visionaries. And Might can also be used as removal, basically, sometimes. Not always. It's good with Dragon Fodder. It's good in our deck in general. We only have 4 spells to our 15. I can see a turn where Might of the Masses plus Chandra's Ignition is basically game, so I'm going to take this Might. Okay. Well, we are definitely in the right colors. Another close pick between Thopter Engineer and Boggart Brute. Engineer, I think, is better considering we took that Might. Boggart Brute is just a very solid red 3-drop, which we have good 3-drops so far. I'm going to take Engineer, I think, with the added bonus that our Automaton now has haste, but I like spreading out a little more. I like being able to block on the ground while getting damage in the air, even though if one of these wasn't in the pack, I'd be happy with the other. So I'll take the Engineer. We could go Orchard Spirit or Foundry. Even Sigil of Valor would be okay here. Sigil of Valor can be good in certain decks. I wish I had more Gear Crafters. If I did, I would take the Sigil, but I think I would rather have the Foundry. And I think I can pass on Orchard Spirit number 2. Ooh. So good. So much good. Alright. I'm in. I wouldn't even mind. Honestly, if I picked Infectious Bloodlust, I would consider playing it. But Seismic Elemental is a guy. Yep, all the red cards are open. Ooh, okay, so I'm not going to take Dragon Fodder here. My 2-drops look fine. Enthrallin' Victor is a lot better when you're sacking the creature that you're taking. And I'm not sure I even want Active Treason. Probably just Brute. Load up on creatures and then have some high-end stuff to kind of beat down. I'll take Cobble Brute instead of Enthrallin' Victor. Well, we could splash Hellhound. I don't think we need to, though. I'm fine just taking the Alchemist File. There's been like one of these in all the packs. Meteorite, I don't think I need. Chandra's Fury is good in certain matchups, so I'll take that for the sideboard. Hello again, Guardian Automaton. I guess I play Automaton number 2 before I play Cobble Brute number 2. That may actually not be correct. I don't think I want to play either of the Cobble Brutes though. Sure. Active Treason number 2. Magmatic Insight is playable. Probably gets cut though. We want to curve perfectly in this deck. Yeah, I'll take Orchard Spirit. I don't end up green very often. It just doesn't happen very often in this format. Although, it's weird because I hate playing against green decks. So, let's start making cuts. I can cut Active Treason. We have a lot of playables. Demolish is not one of those. Cut Magmatic Insight. Looks like we're going to use our lands pretty steadily here. Alright. There were a couple tough picks there, but I think we went into good colors. I could cut Dragon Fodder. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. I think 6 2-drops is good. It always feels like I'm hurting to draw one more. Sort. Cut one of these automatons. Cut Cobble Brute. Might not need Vastwood Gorger. I don't want to get caught up on this 5 and 6 drops too much. This would be 23. Thing is, I have Visionary, Vial to draw cards, Empath to scry, and what seems like a very, very good early game. Plus decent sideboard. Smash to Smithereens, Chandra's Fury, Aerial Volley. Not much in the way of enchantment destruction. I guess I would be happy with one of the Caterpillars. But I think this will work. We just bash in. Removal, we took the Wild Instincts. We have Chandra's Ignition, which most games you play that should just be a win. Seismic Elemental as a way to push in all of our attackers. I'm kind of leaning towards cutting Vastwood Gorger and playing something a little smaller instead. I don't know. Cobble Brute I hate, but he can get work done. I'm going to try him out. He's good with Seismic Elemental. Kills almost anything with Wild Instincts. We have Vial to kind of get through. And he blocks forever. We have Sky Snare Spider and Hitchclaw for flyers. The only thing I wish we had was maybe a couple more removal spells. I'd be fine with a Lightning Javelin instead of Cobble Brute. None of this is really removal, so we're kind of lacking on removal again. But that's how it crumbles sometimes. So let's go and add lands. We're going to want to hit both colors, really. Evolving Wilds takes care of that, though. So I'm thinking double red, double green. Very close split. That gives us 9 red sources, 8 green sources. I'm sorry, I said that the other way around. You get the point, though. As well as 2 cantrips, and a lot of powerful creatures. I'm pretty happy with this. Didn't get a Zendikar Incarnate, actually. Didn't see one at all, so might just not have been open, but we got some very powerful cards, and hopefully we can draw lands, cast spells, and attack for the win. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think below. Tell me what you think of the 15th billionth Liliana that we're not actually playing. It's funny that even the games we've played against with Planeswalkers, it's always Liliana. She's just, I can't get away from